at the end of the day, I'm still another guy, dude. I'm still just another man, and I make mistakes here and there, but it's just racing's my passion, dude. So I just basically try to be as smooth and consistent as possible, obviously as fast as possible. But it it's something like when I lose it, it kind of reignites that little bit of a flame of okay, I gotta win now. Like I really gotta show out. But
Oh yeah.
I don't expect to win every race. Let me put it that way.
This is Cinco Squad Radio. Turn it up, let the whole world know. From the highs to the lows we go. Yeah, we're live and we steal the show. This is Cinco Squad Radio. Turn it up, let the whole world know. From the highs to the lows we go. Yeah, we're live and we steal the show. Hands up if you're ready to ride. Laugh loud, yeah, we're crossing the line. Johnny Brogan on the mic tonight. Cinco Squad, yeah, we bring the vibe. Hands up if you're ready to ride. Laugh loud, yeah, we're crossing the line. Johnny Brogan on the mic tonight. Cinco Squad, yeah, we bring the vibe. This is Cinco Squad Radio.
Good morning, evening, and afternoon, Los Santos. Let me kick this off with saying it feels damn good to be back. I'm your host, J5 Yeah. This is my co-host, Brogan Black, and we are Cinco Squad Radio. Brogan, you want to warn the people of LS what we're getting into?
Of course, Johnny. All right, so before we get into the chaos, quick disclaimer. Everything you hear on Cinco Squad Radio is satire and for entertainment purposes only. So, some of these segments are built for anonymous submissions sent to us by citizens of Los Santos. We're here to tell stories, crack some jokes, and keep things moving. So, take it for what it is, you know?
Take it how you want it.
Take it how it is. I mean, you can't
Whatever.
take it any other way. Like, you can only take it for, like, how it is, right?
Whatever the kids say. I mean, just be a good girl and take it, I guess.
Damn. Okay. Anyways, what do we got?
You want to tell me something good? What have you heard around the streets these
Tell me
days?
something good.
Sure thing. Tell me something good. All right, Los Santos, welcome back for first segment of Tell Me Something Good.
Tell me
This is
something
the part of the show
good.
where we cut through the usual chaos and highlight the people actually making this concrete jungle a better place. And this week, we're talking about a guy whose face you've never seen and whose taillights you're all too familiar with. That's right. I'm talking about the undisputed champion of the underground, the #1 driver in Los Santos, Ghosted.
Isn't it ironic how nobody's seen his face, but everybody knows who he is?
I mean, I guess when your name's at the top of the leaderboard, there's only one thing: is people got to know who you are.
And another thing, his name is Ghosted. Like, you don't usually see Ghost. He. But he's at the top of the leaderboard where everybody can see him. I don't know. It's kind of ironic.
He makes everybody else feel ghosted. I don't. You know what? Let's cut through that. It's not about how he drives, honestly. It's kind of about how he built the scene. And Ghosted didn't just show up to win. He kind of built the foundation. He organized the events. He fronted his own hard-earned cash to fund the prize pools, and he even gave rookie racers the push they needed to get their tires on the asphalt. And honestly, he did it purely for the love of the game. But I guess there's a price to pay when you sit on the top of the throne for too long, right, J5?
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, there's always going to be haters and different people that want you to fall. But I mean, overall, he seemed like a super nice guy when we talked to him.
Speaking of, you did get to sit down with him. Let's go ahead and cut over to the tape and see what that interview was like.
So, did you have there's been some talks around the town, and I'm just curious personally, did you have a racing crew that you used to be with?
I did. So I actually initially started the Midnight Club. That was we had that event for the underground to kind of showcase a lot of the racers' cars and people who are just in the car community in general that show up, show off some of their stuff. Unfortunately, you know, things happen, friendships fall apart. I had a couple arguments with a couple people, and I realized that in this situation too, some people were looking at it a little weird that our team was kind of like the elite of the elite. We had some really fast guys in that team, and then of course myself. So people just felt some kind of way. So it kind of just took you know, I let the story kind of play out and let the fallout kind of happen, and I transferred the ownership of actually to my old best friend to lead the team while I led the underground, if that makes sense.
Okay, so there was no hard feelings there. Just decided to part ways.
Yeah, I mean, it was a little bit, you know, I definitely won't. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. We had a little bit of banter, you know, a little bit of shit talk between us here and there, but it's been cleared up. We had our talk about it. You know, I think it was more so just the way that the story had to go. I can't really run the best crew and the whole underground. It was just kind of a people were saying some stuff, and I said, you know what? I'm gonna try this first. I'm gonna just lay back. I'm gonna kick back. I'm gonna do my comp race thing, and then I'm gonna basically try and give people some interesting stuff that they've never seen before.
Okay, seems fair. So, I mean, with that being said, like, you know, I'm sure being number one for so long, you have a bunch of haters, and they're like, "Oh my god, like he's still number one." Do you ever let that phase you?
I want to be honest, no, because I just let my racing talk for me, man. I'm gonna be really honest with you. If you beat me, you beat me, and I you know, I actually look forward to the people who are really. There's some really fast guys out there, man, and I look forward to when those people will pass me, and we get to have a good battle. Um, the haters, though, you know, people are gonna hate, especially if you're at the top. Someone's gonna have something to say,
And how you said that, like, you paid all that money out of pocket just so everybody could have a good time. I was a real fan of that. So, like, what inspires you to keep that going?
I think it's more so I just want to create like for basically an unforgettable experience for people to see what like racing can really be about. Because I don't know
Right.
about you, but I grew up on Fast and Furious and Tokyo Drift and all that kind of stuff. And you know, cities have always been really cool. There's been some big populations and stuff like that, and like you can get some cool stuff going. But I've never seen like some shit that really gets people who even aren't big on racing to be like, dude, that was sick.
So, as far as like great racers go, who would you commend as a great racer?
I gotta give it to an OG homie. His name's Smokey. You know, he's a driver for sure. He's been giving me a shitload of trouble, especially in the races. We have some crazy battles, and I make a mistake, he's gone. He makes a mistake, I'm gone, and it's just it's great, man. I gotta say, him is another gentleman that goes by Wee Man. He's a ridiculously fast driver himself. And then we got Okami. Okami's a late nighter, but he is one hell of a driver. He does. It's pretty like insane. Like if he basically doesn't make mistakes, it feels like sometimes. So you got one more. I got an OG. He's not a. He hasn't been racing as much, but his name's Chaser. That's my OG right hand. He's been in the scene forever. He's been a part of this since it was just four of us, and he's helped me bring it back from what it, you know, from nothing. And he fucking fought to, you know, we've driven some pretty terrible cars and made it to the top, and I gotta commend him for that because that shit was not easy.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I mean, listen, they sound like great racers. I mean, if you're giving them props, is there anyone like specifically that you're like, oh damn, this guy's gonna be a problem, or are they all just kind of the same?
It's kind of the same, man. I want to say we're all relatively really close. About the only thing that keeps me at the top is just consistency, and I show up a lot, and I mean, I win a lot, and especially if we're in those, like, especially if those guys are there, because we're all so high up on the leaderboard. I gain good elo off them when I win. So even if I place second, though, I'm still also gaining. So at the end of the day, I'm always going to be making that step up as long as I just don't make a mistake.
Right. Okay. Is there anything else that you want the people of LS to know about you?
The people of LS,
Yeah.
um, I don't know, man. You know, I know the racers do get a bad rep, and some of us are some pretty hothead, you know, goofballs. I'm not gonna lie. You know, I've had my fair share crashing into somebody and being like, "Man, motherfucker!" But the racer community is fully welcoming and loves to hear what anybody has to say, and especially to myself. I love talking to everybody. I love getting to meet new people and anybody interested in kind of getting into that, or even just general car knowledge. Like you just have questions about how you can make a car feel a certain way. dude, I love fucking talking cars and spreading information around as much as possible. So, the people of LS can always look into talking to racers about driving, talking to racers about any kind of setups. We have some shit that a lot of people don't know, and you know, I guess for me, you'll find me in the streets, and that's just kind of, you know, that's just me. I'm always behind the wheel or riding the mountains on my bike, and that's about all I got for you.
Easy to find, but hard to chase, huh?
Pretty much. That's a good way to put it.
It's the best way I could think of it.
Man, Johnny, that was some pretty heavy stuff and some killer one-liner.
Yeah, you're telling me. You're all over it today too. Fuck.
I mean, you see the shiny cars and the finish lines, but you never really see what's going on like under the hood, you know, mentally.
See, that's that shit I'm talking about right there. Like, how do you come up with this stuff?
It's just part of the show, you know.
I'm impressed, for real.
All right, Johnny. Well, you were sitting right there with him, so I got a few things I'd like to ask. As like a local celebrity yourself, you know a little something about being on top and having a target on your back, right?
Oh, of course.
That's all you got to say? Just of course.
Yep. That's it. No, but I mean, in all seriousness, yes. Like when you're at the top for so long, like it just feels. I could feel the pressure coming off of him. You know, like whenever I write a song, I'm always trying to like better myself, but also, you know, you have that competitive nature where you want to be number one. So I could definitely feel like he's in a tough spot right now.
Of course. Okay. I see that. So when he was talking about his old crew, like the isolation of winning, how did that hit for you?
I mean, kind of the same thing. Like when you're number one and you have like a set crew that you're rolling with, like yes, at some
Uh-huh.
point people get tired of it and they want to see you fall, even if they don't say that. So I mean, you know, we've had some things happen in the past where the old crew that we used to roll with, they were secretly hating on me and, you know, just things along those nature. Like it just doesn't it never ends well for the person that's on top.
I guess that's fair, man. But that's pretty deep stuff. So what about the vibe check? Like the guy wears a mask, literally and figuratively. Like when he talks about the anxiety of fear of missing just one race, how does that kind of pressure do you think set into a man like that?
Oh, like I mean, to an extent that can't be healthy, you know? Like if you obsess over something for so long, like I know I'm guilty of it with like music. Like I'm always pushing
Right.
for that next song, losing sleep and shit. Like it definitely takes a mental toll.
I believe that for sure. Okay, and then I think my final question for this little tell me something good segment, as you were late. Um, he knows that people are coming for his spot, but like off the record and on the record, did he give you any? Well, I guess did he give you any hints as to who you think might be coming for it? Is there somebody you think that might be working their way up and gunning for him?
You know, I've heard some talks around. I'm not too familiar with the people that are below him, to be honest. You know, like when mentioning racing, like I said with him, like it always seems like he's the one that people bring up. But as far as like number two, I'm not even sure who could top him. I mean, he's been at the top for so long. Like I couldn't see it happening.
Maybe one day we'll see a little J5 versus Ghosted race.
Oh, I mean, if you're lucky, maybe I'm coming for that title. Who knows?
I like to see it. Other than that, maybe we try to host a little event, and all the people that he mentioned, all those best drivers, we can see if we can get them all together and just do like the top five drivers kind of race, you know?
Yeah, I mean that'd be pretty tight. Yeah, we should definitely plan that out.
Yeah, speaking of top fives, our next segment, Johnny, is top five draft picks.
Yes, it is. Do you got your list ready?
I've got my list ready, but the question is, do you have yours? Because I'm ready to win.
Yeah, I got a little something up my sleeve.
Okay, well, I guess it's time for Cinco Squad top five draft picks.
It's time for DDD draft picks.
All right, if you live in Los Santos, you know the grind. You work grueling 14-hour shifts in the mines, and your back aches, you want a hot meal? Well, we hit that point the other day. And Johnny and I dragged ourselves out of the dirt, and headed over to Rex's Diner. You know, the one and only, the one attached to the great little complex with the gas station and the body shop.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
It's a good spot.
It is. We sat down, and immediately I was blown away by the menu. I'll go ahead and show it here on screen for you guys. It's creative, a custom masterpiece. It's got games on it, art. Apparently, the employee named Shmuel. Shmuel? I don't know.
I think that was his name.
Something like that. Anyways, he designs it fresh every single month. Right there, dude. Immediate green flag for the quality of the spot. Plus, we got to meet Charlotte, our waitress.
Words are hard.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, she wasn't just like diner nice. She was lively, sweet, answered every single dumb question you had. And we ended up just kicking it with her for like an hour, even after finish eating.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were trying to close that shit up too, but we just stayed there. We just love the hospitality, so we just stayed there.
For sure, dude. But I also can't miss giving a shout out to Carly. I swear, every single time I'm there, I see her holding it down, sometimes and often enough, alone and unafraid, like proving incredible service all the time. She's one of those rare people who actually remembers names and faces too. So like when you walk in the door, she's like, hey Brogan, how you doing? Welcoming personality. It's that special treatment. That's exactly what Rex is the right move.
Exactly. It keeps the people oh fuck, words are hard.
It
keeps the people coming back for more.
Yes.
Good lord.
All right. Well, since we're struggling to speak already, let's go ahead and talk about the food. The menu, it is wild, but it's basically a sweet tooth child's dream. Chicken nuggets, mac and cheese, milkshakes, waffles, pancakes. While I'm guessing that Johnny's going to take the look for satisfying a sugar rush, my draft strategy today is a bit different. I'm going to focus on the savory and the bold. The stuff that puts the meat on your bones after a long day of work in the mines, you know, J5?
Hey, yo. I actually thought you were going to call me out like that, so I absolutely did the opposite of that. So, yep. You're in for it now.
Anyways, maybe I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to give you the first round pick.
All right, first one. Number 1, top of the list. Can't go wrong with it. The Rex Burger.
Oh, fucking shit. I didn't make it.
Yup.
Okay. Tell me about why you picked the Rex Burger for your number 1.
I mean, it's big, it's beefy, just like me, hitting the gym and shit.
Yeah, okay.
And, overall, what? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways, the big, beefy, juicy burger, you just can't go wrong with it. Like, just the perfect sear on the patty.
Damn,
the lettuce, tomato. Oh, just perfect.
My fat ass is going to have to take the choices of the sugar rush then. But it's okay. I've made some audibles because that's how draft picks go sometimes.
Yup.
All right. Well, that leads me into my number 1. We're making some audibles here, right? Number 1, I'm going to go with the black coffee, dude. You can't go wrong with a true diner black coffee. The motor oil black coffee from the pot that's been not washed in weeks, let alone months, maybe 2003.
Fuck.
It's a seasoned pot with all the flavors. You smell it the second you walk in the diner. Morning, noon, midnight. It is the anchor of my meal, and I think it pairs with everything. That's my opinion, though.
I honestly can't believe you chose that as your number 1. Like, I'm not knocking it, but like, that's your number 1 out of all the menu items.
Listen. Here's why it's my number 1, right? I can come in for a coffee on my way into work, and I can pick one up on my way out of work. So the point is, I'm going to put together my nice little perfect Rex's box, and I'm going to start with the foundation of a drink. Because what do you order when you sit down at a diner? What's the first thing?
A sody pop.
A sody pop, right? And you didn't even pick a sody pop. You went ahead and started with a burger, but that's your prerogative. I am going to start with asking for black coffee and some water. But the water,
all right, okay,
it's implied. It's a diner, my guy. It's a diner. But it's going to bring me into my number 2 draft pick.
Yep. Go ahead.
You really screwed me up because this is where I had the burger. I'll be honest with you. Let's call my audible I'm gonna need a little bit of structure, so I'm gonna go with waffle fries. They're typically a side, but I didn't want to go with the chicken nuggets, the mac and cheese. Like, we're gonna go with the waffle fries. Why waffle fries?
Yeah, why? Please enlighten me.
Just a crispy lattice fries built to carry cheese, bacon, whatever you want to throw on it, dude. Like, every bite hits. There's no weak links. It is the superior fry. Well, I am partial to tater tots. It wasn't on the menu.
Yeah, fuck. I could. Okay, that's a solid number 2. Honestly,
it's not just a side. It is a support system for the body.
You want to elaborate on that?
No, I don't. Go ahead. You got your number
2. All right. Well, because I'm a fucking child and you just kind of called me out on it. Number 2 for me is gonna be the Dino Nuggies. I mean,
sure it is.
I mean, shit. Chicken nuggets, you can't go wrong with them. They're fucking fire. They're shaped like dinos. Like, how could you not pick that as your number 2?
Well, because I had a burger for my number 2.
And just like everything else, if you're number 2, you're the shit. So, yep, Dino Nuggies it is for me.
So right now, you've got 2 meals and no drinks. I'm hoping you got something on that list to wash it down. But
no, I'm not thirsty. Thank you.
We're gonna sneak it into your number 3, right?
Yep, number 3 gonna have to be the Smash Browns because fire. You know, you can't go wrong with them. You could literally eat. You could eat a potato so many different ways. You could eat them at any time of the day. Doesn't matter. It's perfect.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I only had 2 backups on my list, and you've already burned them both. If you take a third from me, I'm screwed because the Smash Browns were my next choice.
Good. Well, I've also got 2 honorable mentions, so if you pick them, I'm kind of fucked.
Okay. All right. Well, I think that brings me to my number 3 now.
Yup. Let's hear it.
Okay. Well, since you took my burger and you took my Smash, I think I gotta, keep the burger. It's basic. It is what it is. I'm gonna upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade for the Fool's Gold patty melt.
Oh, okay. Just trying to one-up me like that, huh?
That's right. I mean, you can take a diner beef melt. No, you can take that diner beef, melt it down with cheese, throw on those grilled bread, crispy edges, buttery finish. It's like the evolved version of the burger, right? I mean, I might be missing the lettuce and tomatoes, but I'm willing to take that.
I mean, it's a solid pick. It wasn't on my list, but I respect it.
Yes, sir.
That's a good one.
Okay, so that brings me to number 4. Oh, hell yeah. I get to get down here before you do. Okay, hitting on my dessert. I told you, I'm building the perfect box. Right now, I've got coffee, I've got waffle fries, I've got the patty melt. It's looking pretty good, but I do need a little bit of a sweet treat. And I'm going to take the pie of the day, dude, which... Say it could be cheesecake, it could be apple, it could be cherry. I don't really care. It's got the rotating menu, and I trust it. Whoever's in there making that pie, it pairs with my black coffee. It's balance, it's maturity, and it's what a man should be eating, in my opinion.
I mean, that is a solid one, too. Also wasn't on my list just because I try to veer away from the whole sweet topic because I knew you were going to call me out. Yeah, of course, but that's solid. For my number 4, do something a little different.
Okay, let's hear it.
We're gonna go with the Rexaroni pizza.
The Rexaroni? Honestly, I think I missed that one.
Yeah, no, it was on the list. I was like, a good slice of pizza, you just can't go wrong with it. And like anywhere you get it, like I've never had a gross piece of pizza.
I don't disagree with you.
Yeah, like it's just a solid choice in my opinion. Very safe option.
Is it though? My question is, Johnny, like, do you go to a diner to get pizza?
I mean, I'm one of those guys that goes to a Mexican restaurant and gets chicken tenders. Like, the safe options.
Like, I'm gonna get the chicken tenders. I'm gonna get the mac and cheese.
I stare at the menu. I say, yeah, this all looks good. Let me get some chicken tenders.
Okay, I can't call you out too bad for it, but I mean, we'll let the citizens of Los Santos decide. All right. Anyways, you're number 5, right?
Yep, my number 5. Have yet to try them. Good lord, I can't speak today.
Dude,
I have yet to try them. but the Rexa ribs.
Oh, dude, that was another one of my choices. I'm gonna be honest with you, but
Yeah.
I can adjust.
I mean, all the other food at this place is like fucking delicious, right? So I have to assume that the ribs are another grade A choice.
That's fair.
So that was my number 5. I can't really speak on them much because I haven't tried them yet, but they're on the list.
So once again, I confirm that you're just gonna go thirsty, right? You didn't have a single beverage to wash anything down?
Yeah, no, I'm not thirsty.
Okay, your call. Your call.
Yeah.
But
Anyways, yeah.
I will get to my added drink, I guess. And now I've got 2 different options I can go with here. But I've got the alternate. The one that's supposed to be my after dinner meal or my after meal snack, whatever. Pair it with my cheesecake. I'm taking a fucking root beer float, Johnny. I'm taking a root beer float.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
This isn't just a drink. It's a lifestyle choice. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you honestly can't go wrong. I mean, it's hard to fuck up a root beer float, but you just can't go wrong with it.
I might order this instead of the meal sometimes, honestly. But paired with even just a large fry or anything, like you just get the ultimate salt, sugar, sweet, savory combo. The cold, creamy, fizzy, perfect reset after a heavy meal like I just had. It reminds you of, I don't know, childhood.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
It makes a life in Los Santos feel like it's a life worth living. Wink, wink.
That was fire. Oh my lord. Coming
They
soon.
don't know about that one yet. They'll get that one later.
Yep. Anyways, you know what I'm really surprised at is that you didn't have tea in your top 5.
You're surprised I don't drink tea?
Well, I'm just surprised it wasn't in your top 5 list.
I guess that's fair. Are you setting me up for a little caveat here?
I most definitely am.
Before we get to the tea, I gotta add. Let's review the tape. Johnny built a kid's birthday meal. I'm just saying, and I built a post-shift survival kit. So let's take one of these boxes and we'll ask you guys out in the polls who built a better box.
It's gonna be me.
Yeah, okay, but you're gonna die of thirst.
Well, I mean, at least I could say I lived a good life.
A life worth living, right?
Yeah, 2
Okay.
bars.
2.
Write that down.
Okay, well, all right, back to the tea that you so helpingly gave me the segue for, and I dropped the ball on that one.
Yep, drop the ball, pick it up, and we're gonna throw it out to the crowd.
That's right.
This segment right here is one of my favorites. Brogan, do we have an asshole of the week?
Asshole of the week. Asshole of the week. Asshole of the week.
Los Santos, it's time for the segment, the one that everybody's been waiting for. Now, we've got a lot of anonymous submissions in the tip jar. This week's winner isn't just one guy. It's a group effort. And we're calling out John, Michael, and Maximus. I was so close just saying the group that they're with. However, this problem is their own, and it doesn't need to bring in the family.
Okay. Well,
So-
what the hell did these assholes do?
So, Johnny, listen to this, right? Allegedly, these guys roll up to Grotti. They take a citizen hostage at gunpoint. Now, Los Santos, that's just a typical Tuesday. But
Yep.
this hostage man ran into the city. He was probably checking out a car or something that he could try to get. And the guy just got off the plane. Like, he's completely compliant, terrified for his life, just going around doing whatever these guys say because there's guys with guns pointing at him. And
Right.
he gets in the car, and as they're cruising, they realize, like, oh, he's new. But the vibe shifts, right? The captors start asking him about his life and, like, what his plans are in the city, what he wants to do, or what he wants to be. And they start broing down with the guy. I kid you not, broing down with the guy.
Bars. Write that down.
Okay, well, they tell him that he's like a super cool dude, Johnny, and they get so comfortable with this hostage, they actually give him their names and their phone numbers.
Well, the segment is asshole of the week, not jackass of the week. So
Okay, we'll get there. But
okay.
They literally offered this guy a position in their family, right? This guy, he politely declines. And this is where it gets good, Johnny. They flipped.
Oh,
They turned from trying to recruit him to immediately calling this guy a narc. Because, you know, in Los Santos logic, if you don't want to rob a bank your first week, then you must be a cop. They say that he's giving off cop vibes, and so instead of just using him as a hostage like they intended to, they take his ass all the way up the dirt roads past the dam and to the absolute middle of nowhere. And then they start interrogating him.
liking where this is going.
Yeah, they threaten to kill this guy if he doesn't admit that he's wearing a wire. He's like, I don't fucking know. Like, I just got here, right?
Yeah, like, what the hell?
But, all right. Here's the real problem. These criminal masterminds finally realize this guy has their names and numbers. They can't just let this guy walk. He's going to go talk to the police or something. So what do they to do, right?
Let's kill him.
Well, that's close. They threaten pretty hard. They drop him to his knees in the dirt, point a gun to his head, and then they rob him. Take his phone off of him, toss it off the dam, and then they hop in the car and drive off, leaving a brand new citizen.
That's fucking crazy.
Stranded in the mountain, no phone, no radio, and no way to call for help.
That's fucking terrible. That poor son of a bitch. I probably would have just, moved away after that one.
Yeah, no kidding. Like, this is your first introduction to the city, and this is how criminals treat you. Now you gotta walk miles and hope that somebody sees you on the side of the road and gives you a lift. That's crazy talk.
That is. Well, I mean, deserving.
Yeah.
Not for the guy. I mean, for them. Asshole of the week,
Oh,
obviously.
Yeah. Before they left, they also told him, like, hey, if you go to the police with this information, they'll hunt you down and kill you. So you know what he did instead?
He gave it to Cinco Squad Radio.
He gave it to Cinco Squad Radio.
Good for him. We are for the people and we love calling people assholes. Love looking at them. Yeah. Huge fan of that.
At assholes. Well,
Yeah.
I guess the funniest part to me is that they stole his phone, tossed it over, thinking that was going to solve the problem. But, like, the guy, like, he knows your names. And also, if he has a decent enough memory, which it seems like in this case he did, he could get back to the city, find something to write with, and just write it down real quick. But it is what it is.
Well, that poor guy. Maybe we should interview him one of these days.
Well, maybe we should. But we gotta keep everybody anonymous. So you really can't make this stuff up, dude. But all right, here's what I got. To all the new citizens out there, keep your head on a swivel. Don't get in cars with strangers, especially at Grotti. And for the love of everything, Prince, don't give your real phone number to your hostages. This is day one stuff, people. Day one.
You know what? Now that I think about that, one dude tried to kidnap me and he took me to a bank truck and he also gave me his number. So I don't know if that's just like a trend around here or what, but it seems like the criminals aren't really that smart.
All right. Well, for what was it, John, Michael, and Maximus, you guys are the assholes of the week. And
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You successfully intimidated a guy with no map, no cell phone, and you're real rough, tough guys, dude. Enjoy your crown, kings.
Love that. Acting like real royalty around here.
Right. Okay. Well, if you have a submission for Asshole of the Week, you can slide into our DMs and hit us up on our anonymous portal on Birdie. And if you see somebody acting like a clown, and they deserve a crown, we're going to go ahead and give them the circus that they deserve.
Yes, Los Santos. Show us your assholes so we can reveal it to the world.
Send us those stories and we'll keep your name out of it, and we will put their name in the spotlight.
We sure will. Was that all you have for Asshole of the Week?
Yeah, that's about all I got.
All right, well, I think we're done here then. Any last words before I take you hostage?
Whoa, it sure feels incredible to be back behind these mics, Johnny. Massive shout out.
It sure does, yep.
To the undefeated king of the streets, Ghosted. Thank you for sitting down with Johnny this week. And I guess before we get out of it, if you guys need anything, it's your civic duty. Just share your assholes with us, and we'd love to call them out next week. Well, 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. All right. Well, this has been Cinco Squad Radio, and we will catch you on the next one.